Yeah. Hey, crowd. I'm terrible right now. Today is a bad day. Gonna allow that. Quick. Do not mind the glitching. Do they not have the ODST helmet anymore? Oh, there it is. Neat. Anyway. Thank you, Shadow. Appreciate you. Yeah, how about you get the fuck off my channel, you piece of shit? That's what I fucking thought. Hey, Tong. Hey, Neko. Well, that depends on TikTok, not me. And we just had someone come in here and call me a fat ass and go touch grass. Ironic, because they most likely have not done so.
Listen up.
So, what happened is, so I'm going to talk about what happened.
Yes, sir.
And what I'm going to do from here. So, I've been getting constantly from TikTok that like, hey, you can use our new live studio kind of stuff. Like, you are big enough that you can use our live studio. Like, you can download it on your computer, everything. And I ignored it for a little bit, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, well, I can go live on TikTok now. I don't have to just be on my phone.
June, I want your eyes on
Oh, and I can actually be on my computer and stream it from there. So I thought, why not? Let's see what the program is at best, and then, and like, see what we can adjust and everything. See, like, if it's just like Streamlabs or if it needs a little bit more, if it needs like a little bit of stuff. So I download it. And I immediately start running into problems. My PC's performance starts spiking, which is not a good thing. Like, it starts slowing down. Which, at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm downloading, like, a few updates to games. That's probably the games and everything, and just stuff being slow. Understandable. Kind of, like, understandable. I turn on the app when I finally get it all installed. And the cool thing is that it copied everything from my my Streamlab to it, which was pretty cool. And then I tried, like seeing how well it handled with performance while I was streaming Halo 3. And it was okay. 30 frames a second isn't bad, but it's not good either. But then, when I exited Halo 3, the computer would just be unresponsive for like a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds. And the app would freak out if I tried to move it from my primary monitor to my secondary monitor. Which, okay, is that just my computer or is that the app? It's the app, because I opened up my performance stuff, and the computer was struggling to get the app to do anything. And it was constantly in either a state of crashing itself or not responsive. I recorded a TikTok story because I wanted to talk about it. And I wasn't dissing it. It's very clearly labeled beta. Like, it's in beta. Which is perfectly fine, by the way. Like, I'm fine with companies releasing betas so that way we can test it and see what's working and what's not working. I do not have a problem with them releasing it as beta. I do not have a problem with their live studio as it is. From the framework of it, it's just Streamlabs or OBS. It's just their own service. Which, okay. My problem is that I got hit with scam and fraud. Scam and fraud for what? And not only that, not only was it scam and fraud, apparently I'm one violation away from getting hit harder. Like, stuff just being deactivated on my account for a limited time. Which, what? Excuse me? When the fuck did that happen? This is my first violation in months. And now I'm getting, like, if I have, like, multiple violations on my account. Now, I have appealed this, but knowing TikTok's appeal and how long I've had to wait before, I'm probably waiting a bit. And a bit can either be a day or maybe 3 months. But what do I do in the meantime? Because that's going to be hanging over me, and it's already going to affect my view count. Well, I already have solutions in place. It's no secret that I'm going to be moving from TikTok to YouTube because of stuff recently that popped up. Like, shorts now counting towards watch time. My stream still counting towards my watch time. It's why I stream both on YouTube and on Twitch. And moving stuff like Afterlife, Check-in Station, and all that to YouTube was always going to be the goal. I just needed to wait. And now that that is a possibility, and I have hired an editor, I can do that. I can jump over reliably to YouTube, and then just focus on posting content there, with TikTok being the pseudo backup, like a lot of YouTubers use it for. Like, they post, like, quick stuff. Which I know sucks, because a lot of you love my content on TikTok, and a lot of you want to see my stuff on TikTok, because that's where people are. But TikTok is constantly proving to be a pain in the ass. Now, don't get me wrong, Twitch and YouTube are also massive pains in the asses. But when I criticize them, I don't get striked. I don't get hit for talking about a thing. I didn't even talk about it negatively. The most negative thing that I could say was that my computer was treating the program like malware. Which it wasn't, by the way. Turns out the program is just trying to do too many things at once, and it just needs to be fixed. And at no point did I ever say it was a garbage program. At no point did I say to download it. At no point did I say that I was sponsored by it. At no point did I try to fraud someone or scam them. I was basically telling TikTok, hey, your service right now is kind of glitchy, but at the end of the day, and that's it. Kind of glitchy, might be seen as malware on some computers. Thought I would let you know. And another thing that's bugging me is that I'm close to 60K now. I'm close to a huge milestone. I am 60% of the way to 100K. In 2 years. That's incredible. But that's at risk now. And not even a quarter have followed me from TikTok to YouTube. And even less than a tenth have followed me over here to Twitch. Which, by the way, thank you if you have followed me from TikTok to Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate you. Love you very much. And a lot of people would say, why are you making a big deal out of this? This happens to a lot of people. The problem is that I made a story. A TikTok story works is that it deletes itself after 24 hours. It's just an update to like what's going on with you. And it's deleted within 24 hours. That video goes away by tomorrow. Around 9 o'clock my time, it goes away tomorrow. And it got hit for fraud and scam, even though I was talking about a TikTok service. So what the fuck is my problem here?
Travis, sir. 3 Charlie. It's the Covenant.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here. Be advised, we got hostile dropship inbound.
It's frustrating. And I've been very vocally frustrated with TikTok for a long time. And I'm too small for TikTok to give a shit. In fact, I don't actually know what size you have to be for TikTok to even give a shit about what you're saying. Because they don't seem to listen to anybody unless it goes right after their investors. And that's not good. Now, does YouTube listen? Does Twitch listen? I'm not gonna lie, they don't. But when YouTube and Twitch do a thing, and people talk about it and talk negatively about it, usually, they don't strike you for talking about it. Now, someone said to me that, like, oh, TikTok's just power mad. Not really.
Noble 2, sit rep.
We're at the relay outpost. Doors locked.
I'm...
Been flash fused.
Can you beat it?
I'll dial up my torch, cut the way through. Gonna take some time.
Okay. We're en route to your location.
Okay, good. They restored it. They restored my video. They actually had a human look at it. Holy fuck! Like, I just checked and it got put back. So what was the problem?
Drop us in the courtyard.
What?
Hot, sir.
What?
6, breaks over.
Babe! It was up for literally 2 minutes and then it got hit. So no one saw it. Which, nah, I'm still a little bit peeved.
How we doing, Cat?
Taking a little longer than I hoped, Commander. I've cut about halfway through the door. Contact.
It's not a huzzah. It shouldn't have been hit in the first place. Like... God, that is so absolutely animal. That, like... And by the way, I just looked at it. It didn't say any... It didn't give any reason. Didn't say shit. Just said... It's back. Thanks, Aramis. I'll get to fix that quick. I'm trying to find the wording here, I'm sorry.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for...
Oh, Leah, thank you for the follow. Sounds kind of like it was hit by an auto-report system. Which, if that's the case, what the fuck is the auto-report system looking for? This is what content creators are angry about. The systems in place are not clear about what is wrong and what is right. Because a computer, I can't get mad at the computer. The computer's just doing its job. It is told to look for a thing. What joke did you make in Discord?
Level 6,
What?
turn your night vision.
Control room.
Guys, please focus up, please. We want transparency. That's all we want. And for unknown reasons, companies are just not willing to be transparent about what we can and cannot do and like why their systems bug us. Oh shit. Words can you use to explain what the heck just happened? Yeah, because what counts as fraud and scam? Because I can point to several videos on TikTok that are frauds and scams. And they're still up. They are still there. Knowing that it would just flag your video just because you were talking about TikTok itself. And no, I wasn't selling anything. I was, at worst, giving a critical review. At worst, a critical review. And yeah, like, I'm also not going to get mad at the programmers because programming is like magic. You put in a few things and then you see if it works. And it's a miracle if it does. Is what most programmers would tell me. But transparency about how these things work and what they are looking for, aside from vague descriptions. Oh, they're looking for spam. What counts as spam? They're looking for fraud. What counts as fraud? What do these systems see? What are they doing? What are they saying? That is what we want to know. I don't know who Cool Bat is. And
Cat 6, push back the attack on Sword Base. Find out what
I was already planning on moving from TikTok to YouTube as a permanent home. Still keep in touch with TikTok and everything and post occasionally.
Knock some heads, Lieutenant.
But not to the frequency of which I was doing. Basically, I would just be moving everything I'm doing from TikTok to YouTube, and then have a little bit more free-form videos that are longer. More gameplay, more review discussion, best moments, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's part of my job. I have to adapt to survive. And I want to give you guys better content that you can nom on, you can just chew on. That you can more than happily rewatch and enjoy. As well as talk about the stuff that I want to talk about in longer form videos. And TikTok just doesn't let me do that. As well, it sucks like holding the camera with the phone and everything.
Head for the main gate to the east.
Adapt or unalive. Pretty much, yeah.
Limited, but we'll prioritize whatever you need, ma'am.
And now the question is, like, hey, you wanted to also create a community for TikTok. What happened with that? That's still a goal. I would love to have more TikTokers come and talk to me. But that's just the problem. Getting TikTokers to come talk to me. I feel like that's That's big for TikTok. But trying to get people to talk
The old Farragut
is hard.
comms
And it's not because, like, they're avoiding me or they're scared or anything. No. It's nothing like that. The whole thing is that people are busy or people are shy or they don't want to talk.
Go for the gun.
And people that have wanted to talk are absolutely wonderful, amazing people.
Picking up a
And the people that
close to the AA.
haven't responded, they're still wonderful and amazing people too. Until proven not to be, but that goes for anyone. And I still want that community. I still want TikTok to have like a community where like they feel they can like come in and talk and hang out. For like smaller creators and everything. But as well is that we'd love more lore videos. Well, guess what I can do on YouTube? Lore. I find that I'm really restricted on time when it comes to talking about lore. And it's hard to do, like, multiple lore videos at the same time. I would love to talk about Halo lore. I would love to talk about 40k lore. I would love to do that, but TikTok doesn't afford me the time to do that. And if I try to post anything after I post one video, it gets suppressed by the algorithm because you're spamming. Now, I don't know why that happens because some people do post like that, some don't.
AA gun is online.
So, like, what do I do? Do I post more or do I post less? YouTube says post more.
Get that comms array up
The
and
more
running.
often you post, the more frequent you post,
Control. Thought you could use some mobile firepower.
the better your stuff, like the better chances people will see your stuff. YouTube has always been about the watch time. Well, not always. It changed it back in like 2014, I think, but you get my point. And like I said, I do want to do more of those videos. I do want to talk lore. I do want to do like reviews of stuff. I want to get like, I want to use my mascot more. Like how Gaijin Goomba or so many other creators. Oh, excuse me.
User Ray has a working generator. Let's search the area for a generator 6.
Whee! And like I said, like if we get the goal here, Phoenix is willing to do an entire thing where like she reacts to the movies and then we talk about, like we record us talking about it after the movie is done. So you can all get her fresh reaction to like the Michael Bay Transformers films, because unlike a lot of us, Phoenix didn't get a childhood. That Warrock's fucked up now. And I would love to do more of that. I would love to do that. Gaijin, the blast from the past. Yeah. I want to do that stuff. And with the stuff that's going to happen come October, with me hiring an editor and everything, and teaching her how to edit and such. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, wait, you have to teach her how to edit? Yeah, I'm going to teach her how to do basic editing. The idea is that we can, like, it takes a load off my back, so that way I can focus on doing stuff. She's also going to be my camera woman. And helping me with that. He's still using that Goomba. Yeah, but now, like, the Goomba's, like, its own separate entity from him, or whatever. He got into Warhammer. The child had something that Phoenix and I built didn't have. Yeah, so, like, we thought of a funny thing, like, hey, if chat gets to $1,000 before November 1st, she'll do that. Because she wants to see commitment, and she just also,
Good work, Spartans. Return to Sword Base. The rest
like,
of our team is inbound.
this is my job, and she wants to see numbers. Not saying like she's a bad person for that, by the way. I too want to see numbers, and this is my job. I need to survive. But like
Noble, be advised. Covenant Corvette moving into position.
what else to say, honestly? Ooh, shit.
Get here.
Shit.
We'll meet you in
Whoop! Ooh, piss! Woo! Problem solved. Lynn is committed, but don't have muns. It's also just a fun challenge she wanted to come up with. She's like, they want to see my face, they can pay $1,000. And what else am I supposed to say to that? Beautiful purple explosion. Oh yeah. But yeah, like, good lore channels on. Oh. The plan is.
Covenant Corvette moving into
The
position.
fuck? Okay.
Cat, 6. Get here quick. We'll meet you inside.
Like, another thing that I want to do, and that I'm planning to do, when this eventual change does come and happen. Sorry, cat. That has to die first. So what I want to do, and what is going to happen, is that I'm going to commission Live-Fry a bit more, and get more reactionary pictures and poses of AG, my mascot, and I'm going to record stuff, and then when I have my editor good and ready to go, she's going to edit those clips together. She's going to edit the voice lines, everything to fit in. And that's essentially going to be talks about lore, different game stuff that's coming up, reviews and such. Will it take time? Yes. Is it all going to be at once? No. I have to teach her how to do stuff, and she's working part. What is happening? Anyway. And once she's... Because she also has to work a part-time job. Because, like, even though I can hire her on, I can't pay her a lot. I swear I'm not bad at this game. But,
Let's get to the atrium. We have to go to the security elevator, Lieutenant.
I'm calming down now. But, can we have a boss on alignment counter so it's been like 3 times?
Where's our orbital support? Got to be 4 platforms that could take it out to the
When I get a few more things, because when I also go on vacation, I'm also planning to buy upgrades while I'm out where I am. And a few friends have pointed me in like the right directions of some upgrades. I'm also going to buy a secondary camera. So that way when I do interviews, I can actually like talk to them on stream with an appropriate camera.
Assist the meal. George, make sure he gets there.
Gonna make reviews like Slideshow Commentary does. I don't know who Slideshow Commentary is. I was thinking more like Butter Biscuit and all that kind of stuff. And like Halo Canon.
It's gonna rip this base apart. What's the situation, Noble?
Honestly, if I have to,
Need another Spartan up here.
good lore channels are very hard to come by. And I would like to become one of those lore channels. Like a good one. And like that can talk about lore and such and like all the nuances behind that lore and what inspired that kind of like what inspired some things in that game or that piece of media. Like Alternate History Hub does with like his new channel. Why am I forgetting the name of like that channel of his where like he talks about Transformers and everything? Could you repeat what you said to my question? The ads cut you off. I was gonna do like Butter Biscuit and Halo Canon kind of stuff. Reach helping calm bosses nerves. Halo is a good calming game for me.
Kill those banshees.
I don't really think when it comes to Halo, it's just kind of, I follow the motions. Which is weird for a lot of people, right? Like, people wouldn't consider this game to be, like, very relaxing, but it's relaxing for me. And it's just knowing that, like, yeah, why was my shit banned? Like, why was my shit hit? I'm still peeved that it happened, because it shouldn't have. And I shouldn't have had... It's my Sunday, and I want to relax before I have to stream tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're doing more Pokemon Nuzlocke. Shit. And by the way, I turned ads on because now I make money from ads. I'm sorry. Relaxing for me with Mass Effect. Nice.
Noble team, longswords are inbound and ready to push. Orbital defense is standing by to take the shot.
But I would like to know, like, what you guys want to see. Like, what you guys think and such. I would actually like to know. Like, what you would like to see from the new stuff.
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture. Nice work, by the way.
I aim to please.
5, 6, get down down to the science wing. Dr. Halsey wants a debrief and command saying we're all hers.
Repeat? Sounded like you said Halsey.
I did.
Copy that, on our way. Don't need command to tell me. Been all hers half my life.
I requested your assistance, Commander, and do not need a report on events that occur on my own doorstep. What I do require is a detailed account of your previous engagement. George, it's been too long.
Mom.
What have you done with my armor?
Wait,
Just
that's
some
the name of the song? How did I not know
additions
this?
I've made.
Indeed. Visegrad Relay. Its data center was home to one of my xeno-archaeologists, Professor Laszlo Sorbat. Perhaps you could shed some light on his death.
So, like, what
He
would
was just
you
a guy
guys
in
like
the
to see
He died with the
from
Covenant
when we
just
jump
after
to
he was out.
YouTube in the
Elite.
coming
They
months?
engaged us as well. It was just,
Alright, be
just after
safe,
we found
Aramis.
the scientist's daughter, Mom. She was hiding in the,
Irrelevant. The elites. Tell me more about them.
3, Zealot class. One got by us. The leader, from the looks of him.
Zealots. You're certain?
Their armor configuration matched.
Shield strength 2.
I gave the order not to pursue. Our primary objective was to get the station's relay back online.
Your primary objective, Commander, are you a puppet or a Spartan?
Ma'am?
There are those
Are you a
Ionians
puppet or a
included
Spartan?
who believe the Covenant dispatch elite advanced teams to hunt down artifacts of value to their religion. Survivor accounts suggests such teams are small, nimble, and almost always zealot class. No doubt they
Times in
gain
history make brain go
the
berg.
abundance of
YouTube
owning
poop. I am not
excavated
doing YouTube poops. How dare you?
And you let them get
Do
away.
long skits
Data
from the
retrieval
boss,
was
maybe
not a
some
command
reviews of
directive. Even
BG,
had we known, we had other more
e-movies,
urgent
or
matters to
even
attend
board
to.
games.
Warning the planet.
That's fair.
Professor
I do wanna do
Sorbat's
those. I do wanna do
final
those.
entry in his field notes made reference to a latchkey discovery. Latchkey. Not a word he would use lightly. So let's hope that the data module your lieutenant commander stole contains it.
Cat?
Before you ask, I was alerted the moment you attempted to access its contents, as I am with any unauthorized tap. That data is classified Tier 1. I could send you to the brig for interfering with my work.
Maybe you'd like
Maybe
to join
you'd
her.
like to join her.
I'm sorry?
We're currently under emergency planetary directive, winter contingency. I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Are you threatening me, Commander?
Just making a reading suggestion, ma'am. Let's move, noble team.
So fucking cold, anyway.
That will be all, George.
Honestly, where I'm going with this is that TikTok is going to become secondary. I know I've been saying that for a while, but now I actually have plans in place for that to finally go through. And it's going to be much harder on YouTube. YouTube is a very different monster than TikTok is, because YouTube really likes hour-long videos. They really like videos that go on for hours. Like the guy who Quentin Reviews, he did multiple reviews of iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat,
Reporting in.
and those videos are massively
Start getting a bit
successful.
crowded up here, Cat.
Then we're closing in.
Anything past 10
Report any
minutes
Covenant
on
structures or
YouTube
devices.
for a
Direct
long-form
activation
video,
necessary.
they love that shit.
When Cat runs an op, direct action is always necessary. Here, you may need these. High velocity, armor piercing. You'll take the hat off an elite. at
If you go
2,000
past
units.
10 minutes, they're okay with it. They really like it if you stretch a video out to like an hour. Which, one of the things that I do want to do is that I want to talk about the Horus Heresy books. Not like go into them and spoil the shit out of them.
So it would seem.
Yeah, Leith's got it. Leith's got it right there. Reach is my favorite of the Halo games as well. I play this to relax as well. Yeah. So, like, I want to talk about the Horus Heresy books. I want to talk about, like, what makes them good. I want to talk about, like, what they are basically about. I want to talk about Halo lore. I want to talk about different sci-fi and fantasy lore that I really, really like. I want to talk about D&D. I want to do all this stuff. Halo or Warhammer from the perspective of someone who doesn't know much about them or both. I can do that. Yeah, that's not. I would love to do beginner videos for Halo and Warhammer and all that. Considering now that, like, the person I would recommend for that kind of stuff is now on indefinite hiatus. Rip Halo Ken. Love you, buddy. And I miss you. Miss that beautiful boy. And that's boy with a B-O-I, by the way. That's like my gender neutral boy. I didn't do shit, Jun. But yeah, those are things I'd like to do. And that is the plan going forward, is that we're just kind of waiting until... We're waiting for my editor to be done with her obligations, and that way she can come start working for me. And getting a little bit more art done from Li-Fry once we have the money. But that's the thing. I will need your guys' help more than ever for that. I can do a lot of it, but having your guys' support and help, both support-wise and financially, would go a long way in helping with that. Yeah, a list would help, honestly. I tend to keep things in my head, and then, like, my brain goes, there's too much shit in here, and I go fucking deal with it. Because one of the biggest video ideas that I really, really want to do is just, one of the biggest ideas that I wanted to do was the brilliance of the idea of the Horus Heresy in how it represents a perfect tragedy. I'll remind you personally. Oh, thank you, lovely. That is something I want to do. And basically I want to do video essays. What more is there? People like video essayists. I like video essayists. I want to do essays. I do good video essays, I think. And I still want to do skits. I really like the check-in station stuff. Like, Check-In Station has been a blast to make. Because, like, it's just me making fun of the nerd community, like, the nerd communities of, like, Magic the Gathering, D&D, and all that. Especially myself. I really like to point out, like, my stupid shit, like getting angry over blue players and stuff. And, like, seeing your guys' responses to those videos has been absolutely wonderful. And, like, seeing, like, oh, where would I sit if, like, I was red-white? Or, like, where would I sit if I was, like, blue-green? You go to the blue corner because you play fucking blue. Anyway. I would love to do more of that stuff. and upgrading my stuff too. So that way, like, we have a lot more to do and a lot more going on.
They may have intel we need.
You heard us, Six. Keep those civilians alive.
Give us a hand! Bastards just keep coming!
Pew, pew. As well, like another thing that I do want to talk about is the Warhammer 40k and Magic crossover, because a lot of Magic players are coming into the 40k community going like, oh, like what's this, and this, because like they're on Magic cards now, and people are like, that art looks sick. I want to know more about this thing on this art. I hope to eventually get a better job soon. I'd like to help financially as well, but just can't swing it now. And the one thing I'm always going to scream at you guys, please, 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 for the love of fucking God, take care of yourself first.
We have them hidden all over the territory.
You know, this stuff is stolen.
What, you gonna arrest me?
I will always scream that from the heavens. Please take care of yourself first. I would love your help, but at the same time, if helping me is going to hurt you, take care of yourself first. I'm not like those cruel assholes here on Twitch and on TikTok who will like get mad at you for donating $1 and saying, I deserve more. No, I'm lucky if I get a fucking dollar, and I'm grateful if I do.
I'm just your little slut is what I am. A little content slut.
Idea for a skip boss. New player comes in, boss thinks he's going to win. New player kick boss. What? Was that even English, Shadow? I don't understand a damn thing you just said. The ever-loving heck did you just say? I don't know. I'm reading what Shadow said. I have no idea. Shadow, please proofread your posts. The previous thing you said about being a content word, I can't say.
I'm just your little content slut.
That's what I fucking said.
Nothing here but that lake.
Road leads to a hydroelectric plant. Gate doesn't work.
Alternate route?
We use the riverbed to smuggle rations, weapons.
Basically anything the UNSC considers contraband.
Basically.
Oh, one of them died. Shit, one of them died. Oh, it was their sniper. Okay. Oops. Let's go, people! Face a new player, and I don't know, Magic boss thinks this will be easy win, but then the new player pulls some BS into the boss. No. So I'm always a purveyor that Magic the Gathering, that even the most basic players who, like, even new players who are given brand new decks, like, are, like, given the best deck in the game can win. they're more likely to make more mistakes than other players. But I'm not going to do that.
Doing what we can. Hold up. Copy dropship. Take cover. Okay, clear. Let's move.
The idea is that these are... The idea of check-in station and such is that it's just a way for me to be like, every nerd is accepted, but then, like, there is a small little bit of annoyance where it's just like, oh, you're that kind of nerd. You're that kind of Magic player. You're that kind of 40k player. That kind of thing. And then, like, I drop the worst person. Like, you're not a bad person for being that kind of player. That's just how you play. But I'm going to put you with the rest of them. So that way, like, you understand why, kind of a thing. Like, I put blue players with blue players so they can understand what it's like constantly being countered and shit like that. Because it's annoying as fuck. What? Who? Look at that fucking elite run! Holy shit! Got the idea from Yugi Nono. You guys know how I am about, like, taking other people's ideas. And even, like, doing something tangentially related. I just clipped a wonderful moment from your stream. You're welcome, boss. Oh, no. What did you clip? What did you clip?
All clear, 6. This is gonna take a minute. Keep your eyes peeled.
Has anyone checked the new Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared TV? No, I haven't. I've been kind of really busy, my guy. As well as it, like, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, is something that, like, has a weird history with me. Not a bad one, it's just weird. The YouTube show.
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Charge the place. Somewhere inconspicuous, I hope. Stuck it inside the pylon.
I'm also going to be adjusting the stream schedule because Tuesdays just opened up for me now. So I'm going to be streaming on Tuesdays now.
Uploading security codes to you now.
And Wednesdays I'm going to stream during the day. So I can finally get back down to doing D&D Adventure League. Or you can shake your head at me. It will most likely be a shaking head.
Understood. Phantom. A little too close for comfort.
So yeah, streaming pretty much the entire week now. But just... Weekends are mine. Weekends are always going to be mine. And from there, working on other stuff. Basically start getting projects out of the way now. Along with, come October, add a new sticker to the add a new sticker to the store and update the store a little bit. Honestly, not even angry anymore, just now in a mood of like, no, we need to start being way more productive. We need to start, like, we need to start pushing. Because we can't just sit anymore and take it. We need to actually start having a spine when it comes to stuff here. That was a great clip. Oh no. I'm worried now. I'm not gonna stream much longer because like this is just an emergency stream to talk about shit that's going on. Okay. I can delete it, but I thought it was a funny moment. I haven't even watched it yet. Give me a minute, please. Let me see what you did before you decide to do anything. Hold on. Let me see what you did. Let me see what you did. Okay. What did you do? I don't know. I'm reading what Shadow said. I have no idea. Shadow, please proofread your posts. Previous thing you said about being a content word, I can't say.
I'm just your little content slut.
That's what I fucking said. Nah, you're fine. You're completely fine. Don't worry. It's just truth. It's just the truth. Why would we censor the truth? Why would we pull a TikTok? Anyway. Alright. I'm going to take the rest of the day for me. I'm cooking burgers tonight. I'm just having a me day. Tomorrow, we will come back with Pokemon Emerald. And I'm going to fix my mic stuff. I'm going to improve the mic a little bit. Alright. I will talk to you, beautiful people, tomorrow. Remember, Emerald Nuzlocke is continuing. So be ready for blood, salt, and tears. Love you all.